What are some of the big wins since implementing onePSS?
onePSS allows people to not only clean, pull a load in the warehouse, it allows them to advance their career to the next level and maybe one day be hired on as a seat tech if they haven't had the chance yet. onePSS gives people the opportunity to advance their career no matter who they are.
Hello there, my name's Kyle Taylor. I'm a seed technician here at Farmer City. Been here almost 13 years, so I was here prior to onePSS, and I've been here since onePSS has started. I might have a few tips and suggestions as far as managing your production workloads versus the onePSS workloads. One thing I can think of is just be flexible among yourselves as team members. You might have to go to different areas to cover a job that you maybe haven't had to do for a while, or it might take a couple people to cover one job while that team member goes and does a training or goes to a meeting. Also, I think you'd have to make sure you adjust your workload for what you need to do that week during your implementation. So if your production targets are 50,000 a week and that's what you're going for, you might have to back it down to 35,000 for that week in order to be able to meet production needs and still get through the implementation process. Make sure you're communicating between each areas to cover for your workload that's coming up, if you have any meetings or trainings to go to. So don't, like, the day of, say, hey, I'm going to be gone for 2 hours to go to this training. Plan in advance for it, find coverage for it. That way you can also be able to go to the trainings and also be able to get work done at the same time. Another couple things also kind of away from that, some of the big wins I feel we've had here at the site is our work schedule. That's a big one for us. We're working less hours and doing more production. That's been a huge benefit for all of us here. It's improved morale. People aren't as grumpy as fast. We've also got consistent work schedules. We know what we're doing 2-3 weeks in advance as far as our upcoming shifts go. We also have the flexibility to vote for what we want to do for that production season. Management basically gives it to us. They tell us the targets. They tell us what we can work and how many units an hour, how many units a week we'll work based on whatever the suggested schedule is, and then they allow the employees to vote. And it kind of gives us the freedom and the empowerment to also be able to choose our lifestyle outside of work also.
So the pre-implementation, specifically about new crop production, was once harvest was over, everybody got in the plant and the gates were open, and we worked 24/7 until the last bag was packaged. That meant a lot of missed time with our families, nights work, 12-hour days and nights. The production plan wasn't specific to the growers necessarily, so we had a lot of conversions to do in that January time frame. So when we would package everything, we'd have to repackage it again just to meet the growers' demands or the buyer's market. So what onePSS gave us was a better production plan and a clear focus as to what we're packaging and what we're producing on a weekly basis. And also by tracking our production numbers, we were able to identify downtime specifically and make focus improvements to machinery and processes. Coupled with a good production plan communicated clearly to the floor on a weekly basis, provide us a proper outlook for the week with a clear target per week. So once we consistently met our targets, we knew our capabilities and could create a schedule based off those facts. So that gave us where we are today, working 4/10s and a much better work-life balance and a better morale overall.
Hi, my name is Jeff Jones, and I'm a seed tech here at the Farmer City site. Farmer City was one of the first sites to implement onePSS, and now it's been 4.5 years, and we are still evolving and improving because we have been given the training and tools to do so. When onePSS first arrived, I was a huge skeptic. I avoided it as long as I could, and eventually I felt like I was being left behind by everyone else. My advice to everyone at Constantine is to accept onePSS right away and learn as much as you can. Get involved. It will be worth it.
30 of the last 33 seed techs have been hired internally. We have hit our packaging targets 29 months in a row. Increased our units packaged per hour from 454 units before onePSS to 1,156 units in 2021.
Well guys, congrats on your onePSS journey. We wish you the best of luck. We're here if you need any help. Just give us a call whenever.
PSS team still get involved in onePSS. What are you doing, Jeff?
This is great.